Dinner with the Diller.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dinner with the Diller, the podcast. I'm your host, Art Diller, and to my right, we got the super cool Jamie Barbie. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
You know what we're going to talk about today?
What are we talking about today?
I want to know all the juicy details about the SBA Awards.
All right, let's run it.
So, year number 2. First of all, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I totally forgot to bring my trophies because I was going to bring them up here and be petted.
Hey.
But it was really, really great event. Great energy. Everybody did a great job. So what I want is, because we had a lot of conversations about the SBA as far as like the people, you know. Mm-hmm. We went through some things. A lot of times people don't know when you're doing events, it's all kind of things
that go on in the background. Yes.
So, first of all, tell me your recap of the awards.
Okay, so my recap of the awards. To me, this year was just so much better than last year. Mm-hmm. It was so much more of a headache because I felt like it was more pressure on me this year to top what I did last year. But this year was so much better to me. I really enjoyed myself. It looks like everybody else enjoyed themselves. They really understood the assignment when it came to the dress code. Like, they was looking so good. And that's the part that I look forward to the most. Everybody looking good, feeling good, and just having a good time. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, okay. And some of the results were very surprising this year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I feel some kind of way. I'm gonna just keep it all the way up.
What happened?
Moses, I support you. I rock with you, brother. But y'all not finna tell me Ratchet Bingo ain't the event of the year, baby.
Man, Moses ate up all the awards. He can't even do nothing next year. He just gotta help me next year.
He was like Drake in there standing up. I said, boy, he done clean up everything.
Yes,
bro.
Yes.
Man.
I need a fan base like what Moses got. That's what I need.
Hey, he got him.
Yes.
Hey, let me know, bro, if I can hire him.
Right.
Outsource him or something. But nah, it was dope. It was dope. Everybody did look good. I thought everybody did a great job.
Yes.
Just the aesthetics of the room and everything I liked this year. I think last year kind of was like over capacity a little bit. Mm-hmm. The space was, Shelley Jones was good, but I just think it was a lot of people in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yeah, I think this year was dope.
Thank you. And Monique Freeman Treasure Events did her thing again. Can't wait to see what she do next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt like I was in Zamundo. So, any surprises? Anything that caught you off guard? Anything that just made you say, "Wow"?
During the show, well, there is a part. So one of the nominees for Entrepreneur of the Year, he asked if he won, if he could do a performance. And the song was, he let me listen to the song, and I liked the song because it was geared towards entrepreneurs, and I thought it was very fitting. And I totally forgot about it.
Oh, you did?
I swear.
So that's why everybody was looking like, what's going on?
Yes, I forgot about it. I forgot to tell my host about it because so it's no speeches because we had over 90 awards. If everybody did even a 60-second speech, we'll be there 40 days, 40 nights, and we ain't trying to do that. Yeah. So I only did, I let the Entrepreneur of the Year, the female and the male, do a 60-second speech, and that was it. But I completely forgot that I told him if he won that he could do the performance, and it just caught everybody off guard, including the host, and it was really funny. I couldn't stop laughing the whole time.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and that was a smart move because I did the graphics for the single.
Oh,
so I was like, okay, that's a cool record. You know what I mean? I thought,
yes.
But for him to play it like that,
I thought
Rich,
that was really cool.
That was smooth.
Yes,
that was real smooth.
Yes,
real smooth. Yeah, I thought Poncier and Tyrus, they clown so much.
Right.
I was just like, okay, they just playing with it. I didn't know you forgot about it.
I totally forgot. And I forgot to let the DJ know. And he already told the DJ. See, that's why he Entrepreneur of the Year. He handled things behind the scenes.
So he already took the music.
He told him, if I win, you play this. And I was like, dang. He had it together.
Boy, Rich and Kanye ate the show. He done took it over. That's what's up. What was the most difficult thing about putting together the awards this year?
This year, the most difficult thing was keeping everything organized because there were way more nominees than I expected. And so that's why I ended up doing 2 rounds of voting since it was self-nominated. And just keeping everything organized and keeping everybody informed. That was the hardest thing.
So can I tell any of your business?
You can.
So I had to I didn't do it publicly on social media, but when I was in conversation, I would have to defend you because most people don't understand what happens. So the second round of voting, you had some hiccups that day
Yes.
that most people don't understand why it played out the way. Do you want to share that?
I'll share it. So the website crashed. It could not handle the volume of votes. And I used the same exact website last year. I didn't use no free websites because I believe I want it right. So I'm going to pay for it. I paid for it for 2 months. It worked perfectly fine last year. But this year, there were so many people involved and so many votes. It crashed and it locked me out. I had to build a whole nother website that morning. It was crazy.
It's y'all fault. It's all y'all fault.
But now I know which one I'm using. The second one that I created, it works smoothly, and we're going to use that one next year.
And why did you have such a short window for voting?
Because I was scared. I did not want it to crash in the middle. Like, I was so scared. I was like, I don't want it to keep going and then crash and ruin all the votes. So I picked from, I think about, what was it, like 3 or 4 or whatever? I did it from that time until 11 because I just did not want it to crash because I didn't know what I was going to do then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be the stuff people don't know. They see it, and then, like I said, I saw the post, and what's taking so long with the link? Hurry up. Oh, my God. I was like,
Yeah.
chill out, man.
But I feel like this, at the end of the day, your people going to vote for you, whether it's today, tomorrow, whenever. If they see your name, they going to vote for you.
But you had some people ready at 11 in the morning.
Oh, yes. And I stayed up all night making sure everything was in order, making sure everything was spelled correctly. I was ready. 11, I'm ready. I hit the button, and it was done.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes, it just crashed.
Oh, man.
It was crazy.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. The rule is if you win 2 years back to back, next year you can't. You're not allowed in it, correct?
Exactly. So if you win 2 years back to back, then you're invited to come and be like a special guest, and then you can present the award that you won 2 years back to back. That way, you kind of handing the torch off.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Can I give a request? Mm-hmm. I think we should have a board.
Okay. So how we gonna do? How would you like to do that?
So the people that win 2 years back to back that
Mm-hmm.
can't participate, I think they should be on the board to do the second round of voting.
Okay.
I think the first round of voting should be for the people.
Mm-hmm.
I think the second round of voting should be amongst your board.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Almost like the Grammys. Most people don't understand that's how the Grammys work. Well, the Grammys work because you have to be a member of that organization in order to vote.
Okay.
So that general public, you know what I mean, unless you're a creative, don't get involved. So I think that'll be dope.
Yeah, I think that'll be good too. And then, because I know a lot of people were saying that they wanted us to check the credentials of everyone. And it's okay. So within the first round of voting, there were over 600 nominees.
Are you serious?
Over 600 nominees. That very first group, yes. So you join the group, remember to nominate yourself. So if I was to check even half of them, I also have a couple of businesses that I run full time. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, just because you have a business license don't mean you licensed to do what it is that you're doing. And it was self-nominated. So I would like to think that your paperwork and stuff is together since you nominated yourself. So
Yeah. Got you. So you got your new date for next year already?
Yes, it is January the 28th, and it's going to be at the Columbia County Exhibition Center.
Okay, so we're right back at the same spot.
Yes, that way we have enough room for everybody. And I'm really excited about next year. I feel like I got it down packed now. I know the formula now.
Third time's a charm. So
yes.
Any surprises? Bad Boy tribute.
Hey. So I've been talking to Diddy. Well, I'm gonna save it. Just come to the show.
Oh man, you will shut this city down. My goodness. What was the craziest thing? 'Cause you put some stuff on social media. I was like, what? I know how it is.
Yeah.
What was the craziest thing that you, outside of the voting thing, that you experienced in putting it together?
The day of, I am very like I don't like anything to start late. Like that's how I run my business. Like I like to be on time and all of that. So I was on a very tight time schedule. I was bringing some items from my home to the venue, and I have like a push button start for my car, and I had my keys in my lap. I'm getting ready to go. I loaded up the car, and the car just would not start. And then it started flashing saying I didn't have the remote. So I had the remote. I started pressing buttons on the remote. It locked the car. And it locked me inside the car. And so I'm like, oh my God. And then then I tried to open the door, and I had to press something and open the door at the same time. And when I did that, the alarm started blasting like really loud. Like had broke into the car. It still wouldn't start up. My neighbor's outside. And then one of my red carpet hosts just happened to be riding by, and she was like, are you okay? Man, I was so mad. I was crying. I ain't gonna lie. Because I wanted to be on time. I wanted everything to be right. But then it finally started up, and I was able to get to the venue, and y'all alcohol was in my car, so I had to get that to the venue.
Things happen at the most inconvenient time, and when it happens, you like, oh my God, I know this is not happening.
Right, that has never happened before. I was like,
listen,
what?
I can tell you some stories. Like, I know this is not happening right now. Not right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing that surprised me at the award show. So did you see the snakes?
Listen, the week before we had Mahogany Lounge. Shout out. Sounds of brilliance. Thank you for a performance. I had to tell Kevin, hey, bro, you got to get that out of here. So we doing sound check, and Swag does the sound check for me. So he's standing there. He's like, what the? I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? He like, look. So I'm looking at this bag, and I'm like, what's wrong? So I look closer, and I see something moving. I was like, oh, no. Hey, man, y'all got to get this out of here. I would just imagine if Baruti was in the building and saw that snake in there, he would probably flip like,
freaked
bro,
out.
You cannot have that in here.
I was running from that snake all night.
Yeah, shout out to Calvin. Bro, I know you.
It was kind of cute, though. It kind of went with their theme.
That's cool, but I be thinking about if that thing gets loose or whatever, because it's in a bag and Calvin them outside. Just imagine. Man, but yeah, that was... That's wild. Trying to think. It was something else I was going to ask you about the awards. Who was best dressed?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Put that pressure on. Now listen, I didn't plan to be dressed like Mike.
You was Mike.
We literally got back from Ratchet Bingo that night before, and I already had my idea. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with this one, cool. And when I walked in, I was like,
twin.
Okay. All I needed was the vest.
I gotta pick two for the males. Okay, so did you see DeMario? He had like the silver. I loved his. Mm-hmm. It was out of the box, creative. Mm-hmm. I love that one. And there was oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. He had on all pink suit. He looked so good. All pink. And he had a fur with him. I loved his outfit.
I don't know if I saw it. I'm going to tell you something now. Once I looked at pictures the next day, it was certain people that I didn't know was in there.
Same. And I was like, so I looked under the hashtag. I was like, okay, let me see. And it was so many people that I didn't even get to see.
I didn't know you was in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the females, her name is Megan, if I'm not mistaken. She had this yellow gown on, and it had like feathers in the top, and like her skin was glowing. Like she owned the room when she walked in. She looked so amazing. Yeah, she did it for me.
Yeah. Okay. Is it something that you're gonna do different next year or whatever, or are you just thinking you're gonna?
I was thinking I want to go with a theme next year. Not quite sure yet. That way we can dress to the theme. And I want to have a live performance next year.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's...
Anybody in mind? Yeah, you ain't got to that part yet.
I haven't gotten there yet. So I had got so excited after SBA, I was exhausted. And I said, okay, I'm going to take about a month without wrecking my brain and just stick to my business. But then I always, like at the end of the award show, I ask people to give me their feedback. Like I can take constructive criticism. Like let me know if there's something I could do different, because I'm not on the outside looking in. So I want to know how it appears to you or what, So I got a lot of good feedback, a lot of good ideas. And like, I started planning all over again. Like I was on it that same day. So
When I do events, I be exhausted.
yeah.
But for whatever reason, I don't care how tired I am. It's gonna take me about an hour to wind. Once I get home, it's gonna take about an hour to wind down because I'm already thinking, oh, I could do this next. We can do this.
Yes.
It's weird because you be like, man, I just got to get through this day. And once it's over, you would think, okay, it's time to go home. My
Yep.
brain be doing this right
Yep, excited and ready all over again.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
here. Yeah. So we also work together for Food Truck Family Friday,
Yes.
hosted by Mayor Garnett Johnson.
Yes.
I enjoy that event.
I definitely do too.
I mean, you can tell I like to eat, but
I be eating at every one of the trucks every time. Every time.
But yeah, what's some other things you want to see come to the city?
So I love your adult prom. I love like grown folk stuff, not something that's always like club stuff, something where we can like Ratchet Bingo is my favorite. I ain't just saying that because it's yours. You know, I love Ratchet Bingo. It's just more grown up stuff. I love like watching live bands and stuff like that.
I got an idea I'm gonna run by you. We might be able to partner on this one.
Okay.
I want to see if we can do this one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Ratchet Bingo. Listen, I gotta thank Augusta.
I love it.
All of this came from Augusta's support. Like it was like from day one, from the very first one, I had a few people that in other markets were like, man, you need to bring it here. But over time and more content, and then we did the TikTok page, and after that, it was like. It's like fire, like a wildfire.
That's amazing. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I appreciate all the love and support. So right now we booked from now until June.
Oh wow! Now that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like watching it grow like that. That's everything.
Yeah.
That's goals right there.
Yeah. You came with your whole crew.
Man.
Your whole crew. I don't know who was worse, you or Janessa's crew.
we was begging for them tickets. Like, oh, we need some tickets.
Like, man.
Yeah, we had went to brunch and then one of our girls had a ticket. And I was like, oh, we gotta go. And I think that was the most lit one. Like all of them are good, but this one was like super lit.
Yeah.
Super lit.
Yeah. And then I think also we was doing it in Augusta, and it's a lot of trial and error. Like a lot of stuff that happened that you might see in the event might be Mike coming off the cuff with the idea and we run with it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I think after so many shows, we kind of got like a system in place. Yes. Shout out to Big Twin. Shout out to Greg Nice. They kind of know what we do, so it's almost like it flows a lot smoother now. Yes. And then being able to test in the other, like Atlanta and Charlotte and other places, Valdosta. So, I think that was the difference. So, I'm ready for this anniversary in May.
Oh, it'll be a year in May? Oh my God, that's amazing.
I'm racking my brain right now trying to figure out.
Oh, it's got to be something.
What kind of tricks I'm gonna pull out the hat? Yeah.
You gonna bring it home in May?
Oh yeah, no, it'll be here.
Okay.
I couldn't do it anywhere but here.
Yeah. We got to get ready for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be in May, but yeah, it'll be a whole year, and like I said, man, it's like when you do stuff, you're a planner, you be like, okay, well maybe I'll skip a month. But Augusta don't get tired. Mm-mm. It's like every time, like, no, when the next one? I'm like, well, we're going to, when the next one?
Yep.
Or either, Shay will be like, A lot of people saying we need one next month. So it's just, from the support of the city, I'm very thankful for that, though.
And that's one thing I love. You know how people ain't no support in Augusta? I don't know who they dealing with. Like, it's always support in Augusta. Like, in April, I've been working my business full-time 11 consecutive years.
That is
and,
beautiful.
like people think you got to move out of Augusta to make it. Nah, I do just fine. I'm here in Augusta. Like, there's always support in Augusta, and I am so grateful for that.
I just wonder, do people think about whatever business you decide to start, do you think about the people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. It's other things I would love to do here. I don't think the energy is right for here, so I don't do that. But I tell people all the time, the events that I do come from people asking for it. Mm-hmm. Somebody shout out to Mimi. Mimi was like, hey, man, you need to try to do something like this. And that's where Ratchet Bingo came from.
Oh, wow.
So I just sat down and thought of the idea and tried to map it out and come up with this. And then, like I said, working with everybody that's in the Ratchet Squad, shout out to the whole crew. They bring ideas and we run with it. So, but all of it comes from what people want.
Yeah.
Your business, you're supplying a need. You know, it's many women who want beautiful nails. You know what I mean? People that need marketing. A lot of business owners who want to be recognized who don't get recognized.
Yes, yes.
So if you focus your business on supplying something that people want, man, you'll be all right.
Right.
It'll work for you. It'll definitely work for you. Anything else new for this year, or you just?
Well, I don't know how you do it event after event. One a year is all right with me. One a year. So no, I don't have anything new for this year. I'm just gonna be in planning mode for SBA. It's like planning a wedding. Like every month you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta pay on this, you gotta pay on that. Get this together.
Yep, you definitely got to pay because them invoices are coming.
Yes,
yes. You don't. That invoice start getting delinquent, you're gonna be out of commission.
You don't have no vendors, no nothing.
Right. Missing vendors, all kind of stuff.
Yes.
But yeah. No, I got an event in mind. I'm gonna run by you when we off camera. You tell me what you think.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to come in and talk about that. I think, a lot of times people on the outside looking in see things a certain kind of way and don't understand the work and the effort that goes into accomplishing these events, getting things done, making sure you accommodate people because, everybody has a demand. And
right.
For the most part, you want to give people what they want.
Yes, definitely.
You want to give them what they want.
And also, I feel like support goes both ways. So I have been trying to make it my business, whether I just share a post or go visit an establishment, send a shout out, whatever. I want to support everybody who supported my event. Like everybody, I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna buy something. I don't want nothing free. I pay for what I want. So I'm trying to make sure I support everybody, all the nominees, whether you made it to the second round or not. It doesn't matter. So yes.
Because it's only so much time. We can't.
Yes.
we'll need about a 4-day event to be able to get everybody in there.
Right.
Yeah. Did you watch the Grammys?
No, I didn't.
I don't think your boo was on there.
See, they always be hating on him.
Yeah.
They know he the best.
It was.
He won so much, he just.
But that's 50 years of hip hop, man. And certain people got to be on there.
Wait a minute, they did. Oh,
they did a tribute for 50 years of hip hop,
and they left him off.
There's a lot of people that weren't on there that I think should have been on there.
Okay, now who was in charge of that?
I don't know, but there's a lot of people that should have been on there that weren't there, and I'm just like, if you're documenting 50 years of hip hop, it's certain people or certain movements that you come on, man.
Yeah, you can't leave him out
unless you're just gonna tell us we couldn't afford him or he wasn't available. But
that's crazy.
If you got Jay-Z on there, you could have got that man on there.
So what were some of the artists that was on there?
So I didn't see the entire. I saw it on YouTube afterwards because I was in Ratchet Bingo. But the they had a lot of old school rappers. You had LL Cool J, Queen Latifah. You had Scarface. I was mad they didn't have Andre on there. They had Big Boy from Outkast, but they didn't have Andre.
That's
but I know
crazy.
I do know it was limited, because you had like I think it was a 12-minute block. So there's a lot of people that was missing. So I get it. You ain't gonna be able to get everybody, but it's just certain people that should have had.
You just gotta be on there.
Puff should have been on there. I don't care.
Yes.
Come on. We got to be honest about that. Anything else you want to leave with the people?
Nope, that's it. That's everything.
You ready for the sneaker ball?
Yeah.
You ain't ready yet?
I gotta find me some shoes, man.
I'm
gonna come barefoot. So I don't own a pair of tennis shoes, and I'm trying to find some. My kids keep saying my shoes is lame, the ones I pick out.
Why don't you just pick you some?
Because they just want me to, I don't know. They trying to give me a hard time.
I'm going to send you some.
Okay, I need some shoes, some
order
blue
now,
shoes.
You get them before then,
Yes.
But that's the other thing, though, too. You probably should have got the shoes first, then
Yeah, because now, I'm having a hard time.
That's what I got my shoes first. And then
you build your outfit off your shoes. That makes sense. Yeah.
So we're going to see how this going to go. We're going to be looking for best dress.
Yeah.
Bachelor, bachelorette. We're going to be looking for prom king and queen, and also who got the best sneakers.
Cool.
I got some tickets to go see Jill Scott, so we're going to see who's going to win.
Oh, they're going to be winning. Yeah. Okay, then.
Oh, yeah. But, like I said, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit because, like I said, I know how it is when you do events and people see it from one way and they don't see the other side. But, again, Beautiful event. I appreciate
Thank you.
the awards. Even though the award was bigger than the one
I
last year.
was trying to do that. Thank
I was
you.
like, when I got it to the crowd, I was like, oh yeah, this all right. So ain't no telling what we
Thank
might
you.
have next
I
year.
know I got to level up a little bit. Oh, and I'm sorry, you did ask me if I had something to say. I won't say one more thing.
What's that?
This is a positive thing. Like, it is not for us to compete against each other. It's for us to celebrate each other. It don't matter if you won an award, waking
Right.
up every day doing what you do and generating an income from it, that's winning
Right.
without the award.
Right.
But like, it's something to just shine light upon us to let us win. Like,
Right.
because we go unnoticed so much, and like, I just wanted to put us on the platform, and I'm working on building a directory for all the winners and the runner-ups. That's what I'm in the process of doing
That's
now.
dope. I think, let me say this. You're absolutely right what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you always gonna have somebody gonna feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
That part I know. From doing events, everybody's not gonna be satisfied.
You're right.
And you have definitely put your all in executing a very great event. So
Thank you.
I understand somebody's gonna always have an issue,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you're doing your best job.
Thank you.
I've been to a lot of events, and a lot of times when I go thinking as a event, planner, like, okay, this, that. But when I walked in and like you got the red carpet and you had Mike and Tequila hosting, and it was a nice vibe. You had food. The only thing I would say is
I know what you're about to say.
what I'm gonna say.
The bar should have opened earlier.
Listen, you gotta open the bar earlier because I ain't gonna say who, but me and some folks was outside in the trunk taking the cover to the head.
So yeah, about that. Maybe we'll do like a cocktail hour. I just don't want people to get to you. So you notice how the vibe just got super lit after the bar opened or whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do like a cocktail hour where we can do beer, wine, and a mixed drink.
Okay.
And then boom, open the hard liquor.
Yeah.
A little while. Yeah. Okay. That was definitely some of the feedback. They want the bar to open early.
Yeah.
So yes.
They was like, hey, bro.
I got y'all next year. I promise
we
you.
outside about to take me to the head.
Promise you.
But yeah, that's dope. But thank you for joining me. I just want
No
to share
problem.
light. I appreciate everything you do. All the support I get. You support me on the graphic end, my events,
Thank
music,
you.
whole 9 yards. So
Thank you.
This is another episode of Dealing with the Dealer podcast. We out.